If you're anything like most people, then it's likely that your life isn't what you thought it would be. Maybe you're not in the career you thought you would be. Maybe you don't have the body you want. Or maybe you just aren't happy with who you've become or what your life looks like. If any of this hits home for you, then this video is going to be extremely powerful. You see, most people get to a point in their life where they're just baffled at how their life has panned out. But even worse than that, they feel trapped because no matter how hard they try to change their life, no substantial change ever comes. But the reality is their life is that way strictly because of one thing. That one thing is that they've been making decisions based on the short-term result rather than the long-term. In fact, you've probably done this yourself. Have you ever told yourself that you're going to start eating healthier so that you can feel better and get the body you truly want? Only for you to disregard your own word because you wanted to go drinking with friends, or you had a long day at work and wanted some comforting food like pizza. Well, what you need to realize is that when you choose the short-term pleasure rather than the long-term benefit, it keeps you trapped in a life of disgust and regret. You begin to make decisions that contradict what you want in life and even your needs in life. Instead of using the weekend to catch up on sleep so that you can be more productive at work and get a promotion, you find yourself drinking and staying up late. You wake up the next day and feel disgusted with yourself because you know you made the wrong decision. In fact, you probably even tell yourself that you're done drinking, only for you to drink again the next night. Or maybe you took a job just because you wanted to start making money, without realizing that working at the job is going to eat away your happiness because the work isn't meaningful to you. The worst part is, once you start making a decision based on the short term, it becomes a very slippery slope. You eventually dig yourself into a hole where you don't even take care of yourself, and when this happens, you'll notice that your self-worth begins to diminish. And when your self-worth diminishes, you find that you aren't happy with who you've become. And when you aren't happy with who you become, you realize that other people don't respect you the way you should be respected. You might even hold some resentment at them. But how are they supposed to respect you when you don't even respect yourself? The worst part is, once you're in this dark place, you start to attract more negativity into your life. Instead of being happy and in a fun-loving attitude, you find it hard to smile or laugh because it seems like your life is collapsing right in front of you. You begin to worry and think, what is my life going to look like in 1, 2, or 3 years from now if I don't change anything? However, imagine what your life would look like if you valued the long term rather than the short term. Instead of going out drinking until 3 a.m., you could have slept at 10 a.m., woke up rejuvenated, happy, and crushed the day. You could have tackled your to-do list, spent time doing things that bring you joy like hiking or going hanging out with friends at the beach, or even just having a relaxing day. All of these things that would enhance your life and how you feel about yourself. I mean, think back to the last day you had where you absolutely crushed it and were a productive machine. How amazing did you feel about yourself at the end of the day? I'm willing to bet that you felt so amazing that you told yourself you're going to have more of these days. Well, when you start to consistently have those days, you begin to learn how to love yourself. You're prioritizing your needs and goals instead of the short-term feeling. Could you imagine what your life would look like right now if every day you focused on doing things that would benefit yourself in the long run? What would your body look like if you kept your word to work out from last year? How much happier would you be if you went to bed early every single night and woke up refreshed? When you start to prioritize the long term rather than the short term, you begin to see real change in your life. You become filled with happiness, confidence, and most importantly, your life starts to move in the direction you really want it to. Each day, you move a little closer towards your dream job, your dream body, and ultimately, your dream life. That's exactly why in the new era of health, we have you acquire the mind of a conqueror. Because when you have this mindset, sticking to your word becomes effortless. And when sticking to your word becomes effortless, you begin to make the decisions that benefit you in the long term, ultimately creating the life you imagined when you were a kid. So the choice is yours. You can keep doing what you've been doing and wake up one day in your 50s and realize that your life has passed you by. Or you can acquire the mind of a conqueror, start prioritizing the long term, and watch your dream life unfold right in front of you.